This has been a long-awaited tutorial, so let's get into it. I downloaded this Hibiscus Tumbler template from Cult Glitter, code BCM Saves. Next, I measured my 30-ounce tumbler and sized the template accordingly. I cut it into BCM tape, which is our double-sided adhesive, over top of a piece of black vinyl. With most templates, you're going to want to do the darkest color to the lightest color, so I'm starting out here with Black Magic from Cult Glitter. It is a really pretty holographic glitter, but the holographic shift is really subtle, and I think it's perfect for this design. I am going to take my time to make sure that I get all of the loose black glitter brushed off. And one thing I forgot to mention is that I do like to rub the front and the back of the template with a piece of a dryer sheet. That really helps with the glitter, especially if it's staticky from clean to the top or the bottom. And then another trick I've learned is to use a lint roller to help remove glitter as well, and that's going to keep your template nice and clean and reduce any glitter contamination. I'm going to use these two colors, Undead and Corrupt, to do my hibiscus flowers. And I'm going to do one flower at a time, and that's because I'm going to kind of do an ombre from one to the other. I'm going to use a brush to apply the glitter and just kind of tap it. I use the brush to pick up the glitter and then just tap it onto the template like you see me doing here. This method really helps to give it kind of a natural ombre between the two colors. Also, with doing templates, you'll see me a lot of times putting my glitter into little medicine cups and just working from those. That way I'm not contaminating the glitter back and forth. Once the two colors are on, I just take my brush and kind of swirl it all out. After I brush off the excess, that's what you're left with, and I think it looks so beautiful. And I'm going to continue to do this same technique with every single flower, so I am going to speed up the process here for you. The next color I'm using is called Crypt, and I think this is perfect for the leaves. And the last color I'll use is called Power. Once all the glitter is on, I'm going to take a little time to make sure that all the loose glitter is really brushed off. I really love how this tumbler turned out, so my next step will be to apply it to my tumbler and seal it, and then it'll be ready for its first coat of epoxy-free Hyperion top coat. Now I'm going to show you how I apply my wrap to my tumbler. This is one of our 30-ounce skinny sublimation tumblers from Better Call Mall, and I did sand it lightly. I'm going to take a pair of scissors and cut a strip out of the backing of the vinyl. And then I'm going to replace it back onto the vinyl. And now I'm going to line up my wrap and make sure that the seam looks like it's perfectly aligned. I do take my time here. And once it looks good, then I'm going to pull that strip out from underneath with really trying to make sure that I'm not letting the wrap slide at all. Once I have the vinyl placed down, I'm going to double check to make sure that I have it lined up correctly. If not, I can always reposition it. And then I'm going to just slowly pull at the backing, and it kind of creates, it really pulls the vinyl nice and smoothly against the tumbler. And now I'm just going in and tidying up the seam, making sure that it looks good. You want to make sure that there's no air pockets that got trapped underneath of the vinyl. And then right here I realized that I did glitter one of the spots incorrectly. It was supposed to be a leaf and I had put pink glitter there. So I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and removing the glitter as best as I can and replacing it with green. Now one more check to make sure that everything looks good. I'm not seeing any air pockets or anything. And let's finally clean up all of my glitter mess. Next, I'm going to use BCM paint in black and I'm going to paint the top and the bottom. Our BCM paint is awesome for these kind of projects. It dries quickly and it has really good coverage. I'm only going to do one coat of paint. You can let it air dry or you can use a heat gun to speed up the drying process, which is what I did. It's just not shown in this video. When the paint is no longer glossy and it almost looks matte, that's how you know it's dry and you can go on to your next step. I'm going to be using our BCM glue to apply the glitter. I absolutely love our glue. A little bit goes a long way and you'll see after this that I really didn't need to put as much glue in my little cup as I did. You can take your time when you're using BCM glue. It dries tacky and you don't have to worry about it drying out and your glitter falling off. I'm using the same glitter I used for the outlines on this tumbler. It's called Black Magic from Cult Glitter, code BCM saves, and you can see the coverage is awesome. Once I have these rims glittered, I'm going to just let it sit and dry, and I'm going to seal it with a couple sprays of E6000 spray adhesive. Once the adhesive is dry, it's time for its first coat of epoxy-free Hyperion top coat. Hyperion is a non-toxic water-based top coat that can be used instead of epoxy. It's safe to use indoors without PPE. It's quick to apply, quick to dry, and it can be recoated every 2 hours. It has a beautiful glass-like shine, it's non-yellowing and durable in the event of a drop. You can get Hyperion from us here at Better Call Mall, and you can learn more in our Facebook group. Here's the finished tumbler. I used probably 10 coats of Hyperion in total. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll link all the products used in the description. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.